It's all about the undisputed WWE Championship. The story that was finished at last year's WrestleMania. The big WrestleMania 40 main event between the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. Only for the rug to be pulled right out from under him the following year when John Cena would become the never seen 17 and Cody Rhodes would go on to win back the championship at this past SummerSlam in one of the most grueling, crazy matches that I have ever witnessed between two of the biggest stars in WWE. But right now, this is about Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. The last time these two met for the championship was back in September when it was WrestlePalooza. Drew McIntyre, it seemed there was good points in that match at WrestlePalooza where the hope seemed high for a new champion to rise. Drew McIntyre, for the last 5 years, has been trying to find that spark, has been trying to find his way back up to the top since leading the COVID era as WWE champion when his moment was kind of stolen from him. You got to look at it this way. Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 36 was supposed to be in Raymond James Stadium, only to be in the Performance Center after the COVID pandemic. And McIntyre led the WWE. And he wants that spotlight again. He's tried hard, including being cashed in on. He won the world title, held it for all of 5 minutes after beating Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40. And Damian Priest would be the one to steal his spotlight. Cody Rhodes followed in the story of his late father, the WWE Hall of Famer, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty, who always took the rough path, much like Cody. When things didn't seem going his way back in 2015, he took his own path. He left. He ended up going to travel all over the world, build his name up as the American Nightmare, and led him to where he is today. And that includes starting his own wrestling promotion, where he felt that now was the time to come home just a few years ago at WrestleMania 38. And I mentioned it back at WrestlePalooza, and I'll mention it time and time again, that these two used to be tag team partners. These two are former tag team champions. So these two know each other quite well, having traveled up and down the roads. And they have that similar path that I mentioned, while Cody Rhodes took the shot at Drew McIntyre saying he got fired and then went up and around the world to become undeniable. Drew McIntyre still went the route to do whatever it took to get back to this point. I don't know how the referee didn't just see the fact that Drew McIntyre almost bit a chunk out of the forehead of Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes sweeps under with a nice shot to the face of Drew McIntyre. And Rhodes stomping a mud hole in a McIntyre in the corner as the referee trying to pull Cody Rhodes back. That might be a shove on the referee. This is referee Dan Engler. And Cody Rhodes has to be careful not letting his emotions get the best of him in this situation. McIntyre holding on to that midsection after being stomped repeatedly. However, he finds himself back in the equation as Rhodes gets sent shoulder first into the ring post. And over into the timekeepers area goes the American Nightmare. What is this? McIntyre going to try and win this match by countout? But I don't think you can't win the championship that way. Very confusing outlook on that decision for McIntyre. It was almost like it was mind games. Not that he knew. I get the feeling that McIntyre knew that Rhodes was going to make it back in the ring before the count of 10. But it was a matter of the mind games. McIntyre, who's been baiting Cody Rhodes all the way into this match here at Saturday night's main event. As McIntyre just launching Rhodes with that belly to belly across the ring. McIntyre hooks the far leg. And Rhodes able to kick out. Let's get another look at this raw power as he launched the 222-pounder across the ring. McIntyre now putting a lot of pressure on the shoulder, on the neck as he torques the neck. Cody Rhodes starting to fight back. Rhodes looking to pick up some momentum, but McIntyre stops all of it. And now it seems there might be a little bit of frustration starting to build up in Drew McIntyre. When it comes to it, it's all about that WWE Championship you just got to look at. Cody Rhodes, who refers to himself as the QB of WWE, he is the holder of the WWE Championship. He has defended this company with honor and pride. Defending that championship with honor and pride, and will stop at nothing to keep it, but do it with honor and pride, that being. And McIntyre now wants it all for himself as he looks to put Rhodes away, but Cody once again able to kick out before 3. There was a lot of height on that back body drop. Cody Rhodes got sent flying. And it was a nasty crash and burn. And McIntyre calling a shot. He's calling it that the end could be near for Cody Rhodes. McIntyre looking to go up to the top, but took a little bit too much time. His body's experienced too much wear in this match. As Rhodes follows McIntyre up, these two are showing that they've put each other through quite a bit in this match. Who is going to get the upper hand? Oh no, this is a high-risk situation. This is gonna be brutal. Superplex. As much damage as it did to McIntyre, it did quite a bit of damage to Cody Rhodes as well, who was unable to capitalize immediately on the damage done to Drew McIntyre off that superplex. It takes a lot out of you. Cody Rhodes trying to find the willpower to pull himself up. As they're back up, Rhodes, who starts to pick up some momentum here. This is the quickness of Rhodes. Up and over. And a power slam lays out McIntyre. And Rhodes is coming in hot at Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes is going balls to the walls. And it's become disaster for Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes firing himself up as the adrenaline pumps through his soul. And the look in his eyes change. Rhodes measuring up. Cody! Cutter! McIntyre in deep trouble. McIntyre able to kick out before the 3. This was a very interesting landing. It was almost like McIntyre was trying to block it. McIntyre almost tried to block it and like side slam Cody, but Rhodes still able to get all of the momentum on that Cody cutter. And here come these left jabs from the American Nightmare as he looks to put away McIntyre. And a bionic elbow. Rhodes gets caught by McIntyre into a spine buster to jackknife. McIntyre not wasting any time. Goes right after with a sit-out power bomb. And a near fall for the challenger. McIntyre thought he had it won right then and there as he tries to smother Cody Rhodes with offense, leaving no room to breathe for the champion. McIntyre trying to fight through the pain. What is McIntyre looking for? Because whatever it is, it's certainly not legal in this match. McIntyre has the championship. He could get disqualified. And Cody might use it. You want to start something, and he throws up. Oh! But gets caught right with a kick by McIntyre. Oh! A sudden Claymore that laid out Rhodes. A close quarters Claymore. Just baited the American Nightmare. And it almost cost Cody Rhodes everything. Bang! That Claymore caught Rhodes flush. But there wasn't any momentum behind it because it was so close. And Rhodes rolls to the outside onto the floor. Now McIntyre has to go on the chase as Cody Rhodes has some time to breathe. This is wise for the champion. No. He tried this at WrestlePalooza. And Rhodes able to counter. If that had worked, we would have a new champion, no doubt about that. Cody Rhodes dumped to the apron as he holds on. Oh! Through the table! Oh my. And almost halfway there. Halfway is Dan Engler. We're at the count of 6. At the count of 9. And Rhodes, who just barely beats the count. McIntyre just building up that frustration. Just 1 second away, McIntyre would have been victorious. And now McIntyre has his eyes set. Like a hawk in the sky. He's ready to soar. But nope. Rhodes able to duck when it mattered the most. And the Claymore, the impact, put a lot of pressure on the back of McIntyre. And McIntyre looking to shock Rhodes' future. But Rhodes ducks. The official was in the way, and the leg bothering Rhodes. Rhodes was looking for that super Cody cutter. The knee is bothering Cody. Cody could be seriously injured. The match may be forced to stop. That would be heartbreaking for Cody Rhodes to lose his championship this way. The referee was in the... Went for it again. This time, it's all for the glory as Cody looks to put McIntyre away. And the challenger survives. Cody Rhodes pushing through the pain. Cody Rhodes' pain tolerance is like nothing we've ever seen. You go back to Hell in a Cell a few years ago when he competed against Seth Rollins with his pec completely torn, like nothing I'd ever seen before. All bruised up, the blood, all of it. It was absolutely brutal to see. You got to think at this point, with all the damage under the knee of Cody, it's going to benefit McIntyre in the long run as McIntyre blocks the crossroads. But, and they get sent right back into the referee, who seems to be caught in the wrong part of the ring. Cody. And a Glasgow kiss from McIntyre lays out Cody. And Angler, who just got crushed by Cody, is out like a light. McIntyre has the title. He has that championship belt. As he looks to put Cody Rhodes away, he's going to play it cheap. But Rhodes ducks. Both men thinking the same thing with a cross body. And a collision that puts us at ground zero. Dan Engler's been down for quite a bit now. We should get somebody to come check on him. I'll tell you what, the last ref that McIntyre wants to see is Ryan Tran after what we saw at WrestlePalooza. McIntyre has... it was a DDT onto the title. Cody Rhodes does not care. By any means necessary. McIntyre brought the title in. Cody Rhodes had to do what he had to do. McIntyre's out. And a crossroads for good measure. Good night, McIntyre. Cody Rhodes retains. Cody Rhodes is still the undisputed WWE champion. What an interesting turn of events at the end of this thing. Cody Rhodes saying he's the champion as he puts McIntyre to bed once and for all. Rhodes stands tall. Rhodes, who went for that, it seemed that he was going to go for a super Cody cutter. And then the second time it went through. And he pushed through all the pain in his knee. That wasn't enough. This is where referee Dan Engler would get taken out when McIntyre shoved Rhodes into the corner just where Dan Engler happened to be. McIntyre was looking to hit Cody with the belt. Both of them would collide. Both men think of the same thing. McIntyre reaches for the belt, gets it first. Rhodes gets a front headlock and just drops McIntyre with a DDT right onto the title. And then for the final touches, a crossroads to put it all away to secure the retention of the championship for the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes did what he had to do to block McIntyre from using the championship. And at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes has once again taken out Drew McIntyre and is still the undisputed WWE champion.